Hello my fellow agents, yes, we are talking about Tom Clancy's The Division once again. Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and this time we're diving into melee combat and drawing inspiration from a little game called The Last of Us. Plus, an important update from an alpha tester that is testing The Division right now, and then also some information about social zones as well. And then The Division, aka the open world Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Is that going to be an appropriate comparison? And then finally, more delays for The Division. Is that going to be possible? There's some rumors about that. So guys, here we go. We're talking about The Division. So I know you guys are extremely curious about what this alpha tester on The Division had to say, and so am I. So I'm going to get straight to that. Well, thankfully, Giant Bomb recently spoke to an alpha tester. He went on to update them about the state of The Division. First of all, it is really good news. We are hearing that the game is in an alpha state and that people are actually playing it. But what he said is that yes, bugs and glitches are present. We're talking about like falling through the world and stuff like that. Stuff that we see in the completed version of Assassin's Creed Unity. Let's hope that none of this happens in the full release of The Division, of course. Now, he goes on to say that the actual gameplay mechanics, that is, the third-person shooting mechanics, are extremely solid, and this is such good news, and I'm really not surprised about this at all, since Red Storm Entertainment is now on board, and of course they made Ghost Recon Future Soldier, so that is really good news to hear. Now, he goes on to elaborate about social zones, that they are going to be pretty much exactly like Destiny's Tower, except there's going to be more of them. You're going to be walking in them in an open world map. So it really is an open world experience, just as the alpha tester mentioned, that this is a true open world game experience. It's full of exploration, gathering loot, and it has an extremely deep RPG system. So exciting stuff to hear this all confirmed by an alpha tester, and look forward to more news about the alpha test as well as a potential open beta. I'm really crossing my fingers that all of us can experience an open beta like we did with Destiny. Now, what about them delays? Well, we're getting even more rumors about delays for The Division. They seem to be popping up everywhere, and they just are rumors. That's really important to remember. The actual creative director stated that they are looking to release this game in 2015, that they are definitely going to be trying for 2015 no matter what. That is their goal currently, so that is what we know. Now, these rumors bring up some really good points, and the biggest one is Assassin's Creed Unity. I am sure Ubisoft does not want to give away another free game and free DLC with The Division. They want a high quality game released with minimal bugs and minimal problems. I'm hoping that we get that through the extensive alpha testing, and then crossing our fingers again that we get an open beta. So again, if you hear these rumors, I still will report on them, but I'm going to say that they are rumors no matter what. Again, expect 2015, I would think holiday 2015, that would be great if they managed to pull that off. Now, moving on to melee combat, we have heard nothing about melee combat and close quarters combat. How is it going to be working in The Division? Well, it really should take inspiration from The Last of Us. This was one game that I absolutely loved. I'm talking about a game that did the long distance combat, that is shooting, and then transitioned over to melee combat perfectly. You were able to retreat, find cover, and then find a way into melee combat with minimal trouble, and I would really love to see nearly an exact same system placed into an open world game like The Division. But of course, you would have to have melee weapons to support this. Baseball bats and anything you can gather up that can be upgraded or put together and then upgraded. That would be a very cool system, to have a secondary melee weapon that you could use as a backup, that you know you've upgraded throughout your journey and you can use it as a last resort. But when I think about close quarters combat and then gun combat, I really do think The Last of Us is the game to look to in that regard. I just love that game, and I always think to myself, if The Last of Us went open world, that would be insane. I really hope that the team at The Division, and Ubisoft Massive more specifically, really draws inspiration from what The Last of Us did. The good news is that the game is going to have solid third-person shooting mechanics. Think an open-world Ghost Recon Future Soldier. This game I absolutely adore. Even to this day, I played it a ton with my brother Ryan back in the day when it released. It was just so much fun. Of course, the biggest problem for me was how it was so small. The maps were so tiny. I always just felt that need for it to be open world. I feel that way about nearly every game that I play, of course. Except for Uncharted. Now, Uncharted I think is great if it's just linear, but Ghost Recon Future Soldier, think of the classes, think of the weapons, and think open world. I really do believe that's what they're going with The Division, so that is a good comparison. And hopefully I hop online in Ghost Recon Future Soldier again on the Xbox 360, and I welcome you guys to join me in there as well. So guys, there you have it, the latest The Division news and rumors from around the web. I hope you guys are having a great 2015 so far and are staying warm, because I know it's very cold in areas. So look forward to more coverage of Tom Clancy The Division right here on Open World Games. We are on YouTube, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and then now twitch.tv/openworldgamer. So don't forget to subscribe to us everywhere to really stay updated. Thank you guys so much for your support and watching, and I will see you soon enough in New York City.
Alright, the store was empty. I heard that gunfire. Nick, check your map, see if there's anything